Hi, good morning everyone. Myself Anurag Jha. Today I will discuss about how can the cost of poor quality be reduced. First of all, please subscribe my channel. Quality is everything in my channel, and please watch and share my full video. Today my session is basically based on how can we reduce the cost of poor quality. My last session I had already discussed about what is cost of poor quality and how can we calculate the cost of poor quality. But in this session I will describe about how can we reduce the cost of poor quality. So let's start. How can the cost of poor quality reduce? On the nine on the base of nine strategy, the base of nine strategy plan, the cost of poor quality will be reduced. So step by step I will describe everything. So first, the step of for reducing the cost of poor quality is the clear product and process traceability. Second is the closed loop nonconformance and corrective action. And the third, that is systematic preventive maintenance procedure. And the fourth, that is a periodic internal audit. And the fifth is the shameless fifth is a shameless change management system. And the sixth is the aggregated customer complaint and timely return management. And the seventh, that is most important, is the streamlined supplier quality program. And the eighth is the effective training supplier and in-house. And the last is the electronic record and documentation. This is the 9 step. On the base of this 9 strategic plan, you have to easily reduce the cost of poor quality. So first you have to discuss about clear product and process traceability. On the base of clear product and process traceability, you have to shorten the time for finding the root cause of the problem, and also you have to easily achieve the origin of the problem. So it's very important. For example, if some non-conforming product is outflow from your this process to other process, on the half of traceability you have easily find out that yeah, this problem is happening on this machining process. So easily you have to go on that machining process and you have to finding the root cause. So it will be, you have to reduce the timing for finding the root cause. So on the way you have to reduce the cost of poor quality. Second is a closed loop non-conforming corrective action. On the base of closed loop and non-conforming corrective action, you have to immediately take some correction in the process and you have to stop the line, because some non-conforming part is generated in your process. Suddenly on the base of COPQ system, you have to know that this is rejection is generated. You have to take some correction and you have to reduce the um, you have to some corrective action, and on the way you have to reduce the non-conforming and you have to reduce the cost of quality. Third is a systematic preventive maintenance procedure. Systematic preventive maintenance procedure, you know that sometime regular breakdown you have to face in some working in your process. So on the base of systematic preventive maintenance, you have to reduce the regular frequency of breakdown. On the half of systematic preventive maintenance procedure, you have to reduce the frequency of the breakdown. On the way you have to reduce the timing of the resolving the problems, and you have to reduce the non-conforming. On the way you have to reduce the cost of poor quality. The fourth is a periodic internal audit. You know that different type of internal audit like IATF audit, product and process audit, your plant audit, your safety audit, all those audit boosting your process. So as an internal auditor, you need to finding the more non-conformance, and you have to take step by step. You have to reduce, you have to resolve the non-conforming. On the way you have to reduce the non-conforming product and you have to reduce the solving the issues, and on the way you have to reduce the cost of quality. Seamless change management system. You know that seamless change management system sometimes very risky, but sometimes most important. On the systematic way, if you follow the systematic way of seamless change management system, the give the boosting in your organization. So for example, if you are shifting the one engineer from this department to the others, this supervisor shifting from this department to the other department, this process to the other process, on this was the more focus of the new processing, and you have to easily find in the more non-conforming and step by step resolving the non-conforming, and you have to reduce the cost of quality. Aggregate check customer complaint and timely return management. You know that the many organizations number of customer, so you need to make a summary report each and every customer regarding the customer complaint, and you have to take some analysis report each and every. For future, if you face some problem in the future regarding to customer complaint, on the base of summary report you have to easily resolve the problem, and you have to reduce the resolving the time of the problem. On the base you have to reduce the cost of quality. Streamless supplier quality program means you know that sometime non-conforming bad outflow from the supplier to your end. You need to focus on your supplier. You need to focus on the supplier. You go for the internal audit on the supplier end, and also go for the supplier audit on the supplier end. And you need to also say to the supplier you have to submit the CAPA, and you have to need to check the effectiveness of the CAPA. That is most important. On this way you have to reduce the cost of poor quality. Effective training and supplier and in-house. Effective training is on-job training. You need to give the, as a automobile sector, you need to, as